What's up, guys? We're back. We got another banger. I think this is actually a crazy banger game, by the way. Just saying. This is
I
my 3 versus my
agree with
4
that.
on my power rankings right now. So when I saw they were playing, I was like, God, we have to get on that and we have to do it. But we got the kitchen and we got Kafe Nugent 11 tonight. And I mean, I don't think you could ask for a better match on a Tuesday Thursday reschedule day. So hopefully we got
Heavily
some good
agree.
going on.
Hello, everyone. We're back at it again. Honestly, this will be a great one. I mean, obviously for us, both these are two teams where we're very familiar with a lot of the players, right? And as you said in your recent post, this is going to be probably the biggest test to see how good is the kitchen really, right? So we were familiar with some of the players on the team. Do you want to start actually talking about some of those players, or do you just want to talk about the team
Yeah, and
first?
which team you want to do first?
The kitchen.
Okay, yeah, we can talk. We can talk about the kitchen first. 1 second. Which one of these is the kitchen, bro? Is this one? Sick. All right. Yeah, I mean this roster is pretty stacked. I don't know how it necessarily came together, but I can tell you right now, Blobs is a king among kings. He's been grinding for a really long time, and
Hmm.
he finally feels like he has an opportunity to like make a splash in expert finally, and I mean he's really taking advantage of it with this roster. I mean Risky was on this Cafe team last season. Barso, really good
Hmm.
flex support. Our friend Boop on main support, and then Promise, obviously a
Hmm.
really good flex DPS player. So, yeah, just kind of a really stacked team all around.
Yeah, I agree. Like, there's just so much talent on this team, and I think I think the fact that the most some of these players come from experts, some have come out of it though. But like, it feels like kind of like a perfect mix. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like all situations kind of lead to this type of team happening, which I think this is the type of team that can go really good.
no, yeah, I think it's a really balanced team as well. Like, not necessarily a weak link kind of a
I
thing.
agree with that heavily.
So, yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of obvious why they've been as good as they have been so far, and they just weren't on anyone's radar because I don't know what their roster looked like when it released. To be honest, like maybe I think they've done a little bit to it like since release, I guess, but now they're on everyone's radar. So we'll see how they fare tonight, and then we can take a look at the Cafe roster. And I mean, we've seen this team
Hmm.
before. I think this might be our second time on
We have
stream,
cast,
but
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, there's obviously not a weak link on this. I mean, Amity and Cameron are both from Masters last season. Lobby was a top hit scan and expert last season. For you, been on Cafe for a really long
coming back as
time, and then
well.
I think Juvid was in Masters last season as well. So just a really
League
stacked lineup
too.
all around on this team. It's gonna be Cameron for you DP support line mostly. I'm
Okay,
like 99%
all right.
sure.
All right.
So yeah, I mean
Is there?
stacked, just turbo
Is
stacked.
there a specific matchup you're looking at mostly here? Like, is it like a DPS line? Like, is like two players trying to see against each other? Like a
I think Amity
line that you're
versus
looking at?
Risky could be pretty interesting. I think they could play
Yeah, yeah.
very similar characters, so I think we
Mhm.
might see them very head to head. Which
Which never goes bad for us. And speaking of nothing going bad, hopefully for this one, we're going into map picks. Last night we had quite an interesting situation with like half an hour to get to map because of some
oh my
issues.
gosh,
No one's fault by the way, but it was rather tragic for us.
Cafe get
Speaking
map
of
pick by the way.
though, yeah, Cafe get back. Okay. Well, Cafe has picked Li Zhang, and the kitchen will be retorting with a ban. Is there anything that
No,
you see might get
Cafe get
targeted
banned
through?
first too.
Okay, okay. I don't know if I messed up on that, but yeah, Cafe with the first ban. Do you think there's anything we're gonna be looking at here?
I mean, it's already
Actually,
in.
speaking
It's the
of,
Farah.
yeah, it's far,
I think
which we've talked about.
maybe protecting DPS. I don't know. I mean,
I mean, we've
it
also
is
talked
really
about the
cool. It's
fair.
bad.
It's a really good character, right? So at the very least, even if it's not to protect anything, you're getting rid of a character that has like really good like just poke and angle potential. Like you just seen Pharah explode into the meta slowly but surely, especially on maps like this, and it's a very effective pick. So now we're looking like what do we see? Like a tank ban of sorts, maybe? Like I don't think necessarily anything like you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we probably see a lot of just Q Lucy between both teams. Both teams seem to be very comfortable on those characters, right?
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of Carry this series for sure. This ban is actually really interesting. I think it might hit the tank line, maybe an Orisa ban or something weird coming through. Um,
I can feel that.
I'm not super confident on what we're gonna see. To be 100% real, but it really could be anything. And I mean, they're running
I
the
think you
timer
used to
all the way down,
see
so
what we'll find out now. Lineups will be finalized. Looks like nothing was changed, but wonder who knows? Maybe we get ourselves like another 3 minute situation of time. Which, if that's the case, I will not be complaining. Speaking of, what is your match score for this series?
oh yeah, let's go
Who do
do
you
the
have
breads
better?
real quick. I think it's gonna be a banger, but I'm gonna take Cafe 3-2, Nat 5. I'm gonna go Kafe 3-2. I just think they're all around slightly better potentially than Kitchen is. They have a lot of experience, so I'm gonna go with Kafe here.
You know what? When I look at that roster, I think it is very disgusting and very horrifying. So all things lead to Cafe, but you know me. You know me. I'm happy you're with the map 5. Give me Kitchen. If there's ever time to take that step up, you have to take it now, all right? And I've got my reason. So give me Kitchen winning this map 5, and we'll be finally going into map here. Lineups have been finalized. Any differences from what we usually would down?
Oh,
Nope.
actually, really interesting. Sin is in on
Sin
the
is
hit
in
scan
for
Cafe. They have 2 hit scans on the
Overmoon.
roster listed, Lobby and Sin. I have no clue how they decide who to play, to be 100% honest with you, but they'll both be in right now. Or Sin will be in right now, so maybe something to watch for the rest of the series. Cafe's ban was Farah.
You know, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. This is a really weird thing to say, but I don't think we've seen many times where Lee has started on Garden. So I'm quite excited. Really curious to see what both teams play here. I think
Zarya
there's a
ban
lot of
for Kitchen,
approaches.
by the way. I don't know if we mentioned it.
Oh, sorry, man. Okay. We did not
So
mention that.
I think
Good
that
call.
makes
Thank
actually a
you.
lot of sense here. Zarya obviously like a pretty dominant character, but it is basically opened up the door to the Omni Diva, and we're gonna see it come out here. So
Yeah. Risky going over to the Domina potentially would not hate that. Obviously, Mirror Emre's. Emre's been a phenomenal character in the meta. And you're seeing even more that the Zarya ban makes a lot of sense because look at what Yuven's on. I think with or without the Zarya, Yuven would be on the Vendetta, but that combo together is just lethal. Absolutely lethal. You will have for the rest of the series though, so you have to make the most of this map, and here we go.
yeah, I think this Imre mirror is gonna be super interesting here. Promise my I thought I was gonna stay on the sim for a second there, but moving on to the tracers.
No.
So only difference is the flex DPS and the tanks. Otherwise,
Sin is very low.
And Blob is gonna find an
Sin's
early
already-
kill on his Sin. Sin is gone. I mean, Blob.
Wait, whoa, oh my
Immediate
god,
impact,
Amity
finds a second on a
bombs!
Juven. So I mean, Kitchen, they opened the first fight up with 2 picks here, and I mean, they're really looking to capitalize on him, looking for follow up here. It looks like the Lucio, I mean, 1 HP, maybe barely gonna get
Are
out
they
here,
gonna
but I
live
mean,
this?
Sin's hunting.
No, Poryu is one.
Oh, gonna get hit by one of
Suzu?
the grenades of all time.
Wait, but they're both low.
I think Poryu gets out. Wait. Okay, so I mean, no staggers found, and respawn should be in line here for Cafe, but there's
Risky
a
gets the
stagger.
pick on
Juven goes down here to Risky. and
Okay.
Sin looks like it's gonna be next, and I mean, they kind of already had that fight when it looks like they're just gonna kind of like continue to clean up
Yeah.
here. I mean, Poryu dead
That
too.
being
This is
said,
a
okay,
stagger
where's
city.
Amity?
I mean,
Cameras in
over
this-
here, but
Oh my god.
trying to
Wait,
TP,
wait,
but
no way.
off the map. So I mean, Kitchen won 1 team fight, and it feels like it's turned into almost like 2.5.
Dude, yeah, it is 2.5. I will say this is going to start to really add up here. And look at the ultimate condition. Barnes so 73, Risky 71 to that Domino. This could get scary very fast. Obviously, still quite early in the round. But those ultimates are building here. Omni trying to take some space, won't get too much going. You've been going for the engager. Sid is half already. You've been half as well. Kite would be potentially good. Yes, will be so. Suzu forced early, though. And let's see how this fight proceeds.
Yeah, and Amity's looking for more in the backline here. Barso's about to have the Cure Rush here. I think we're about to see it come out, and here it is.
Yeah,
and
there it
Blob's
goes. It's
immediately
early.
going to find
Juven
Juven,
is
so
already-
Cafe down one
And
again. I mean,
Amity-
Amity gets
oh my
demag, but
God.
does able to get
Thomas
off the
is
map here, and
traded.
Sin gets a good trade, so we'll see if that does anything. But
Is
Cameron
it
ends up
enough?
going down,
Does
so
not, does
Kitchen,
not.
they're going to put together another fight win here.
But that being said, so obviously we're going to have the Kakune for this next fight here. Emre also will be very mirrored. Promise goes to that pulse as well. Keep it on the beat, though. The beat chart seems to be a slight in favor of Poryu, but by the time this next fight happens, the margin is slight, but could matter.
Yeah, we're going to really need Sin to get
Super
activated
force
here. I
early
mean,
as
it feels like it's
well,
been kind of
so-
all blob so far in the hit scan here.
Yeah, it's been quite powerful. Cameron going for the Kitsune here. Will they get anything done so far?
It is on the
No,
point,
they're
but
still
I
on
don't
point,
think they're doing a good job forcing the domino.
Oh
but
my
two tap
God,
from Cameron.
Cameron.
Blobs will drop the Emerald though, looking for any kind of trade they can find.
Beat as well.
He comes out from both teams. Amity gets
D-Mac.
D-Mac, so has to use the remake as
Domino
well.
ult as well used by Risky.
Gets back in mech, but Poryu's
Risky getting
won.
half. Risky's
Risky
getting very
is
low.
really low as well, but Poryu
Wait,
actually goes down
Poryu
first in
is
this fight.
dead.
Sin about to trail into
Boop is
Boop
dead
though,
as
so
well.
no main supports for either team. Blobs pulling out
Risky's
the
to half.
pistol, looking
Risky's
for
getting
anything.
very low.
Amity's also really low. Gets D-Mac, so
Oh my God.
I think Kafe, this has actually gone really bad. I mean, Blobs finds Sin as well.
Yeah.
Promise. I mean, Juven looking for a kill, but does manage to find it. But Cameron does get
Promised
traded.
again.
So it's kind of last minute last minute effort from Juven here, but doesn't end up finding anything. And it looks like Kitchen, they're going to end up cleaning up first point here and going up 1-0.
Can we get a tab real quick? That's a very commanding first point. I think, okay. Very commanding first point. I mean, Kitchen coming out with a bang there. That being said, I think there was sometimes they got split and tried to experiment a little too much, Kafe. So I wonder if that'll stick through the second round, but that was just very, very well played from that entire team. Obviously you were a bit worried with how the bar of soap trade went that way, but like you had your B, you had a lot of things to stabilize, and you took advantage of it. So very well played from Kitchen. Let's see how they do it this map.
Yeah, I don't know what adjustments they need to make. I feel like the D.Va just could not ever like really get deep and start like creating chaos. Like I think Risky did a really good job of commanding the space and like making it really hard for the D.Va to do anything. And we're gonna see Omni just swap over to Sig.
Go to Sig. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I actually think Sig is really strong against Domino.
No. Yeah. That's the thing. I feel like personally, whenever I play Sig, whatever, Sig has a very good like. Obviously, like poke will always be good for Sig, right? I think Domino might have a bit better in the close up, but you're very good at destroying the shield, right?
Yeah, but poor you gets down so fast. I mean, kind of got jailwalking in the open by Blobs, and looks like Kitchen try and capitalize on this, but Sin kind of has to kite out here, and Rock goes. Finds Risky, and Risky is really low here, but I mean, everyone on Kafe is just so low, so. It doesn't look like they'll be able to find anything here.
They will be playing for this left side here, so they will be playing point, I think. Oh, and that's a pause.
DC. Teams don't get pauses anymore.
Ooh.
Oh, Cameron gone.
I don't think there was too much ult charge. I'm trying to see if the stream's still on delay, and I can take advantage of that to get the right number, but won't be too severe in this. I think. For like, especially a lot of the walk up or whatever, I'd say the Sig is better. I think the Sig is also better at destroying like the bubble or whatever. But when he gets a bit more to that brawl range, as we see Domino get into better.
Command that brawl for sure.
Yeah, exactly, and especially like how I've seen like a lot of like these ground tanks, especially like Risky play. They're quite smart like how they use a shield, especially like how they play the point, which makes it like you have to swing into them, right? So if you're like your shield isn't rightfully placed, if you like have to like use an E or something in an unfortunate situation, you'll get punished for that. I mean your shift.
I think Domino Shield might be like basically all of the macro on this character, bro. Like it feels like everything you do revolves around the shield, and then you have like you have the burst damage and the shift to like CC and find burst damage as well. But I feel like a lot of this is dependent on where the shield is placed. And I mean, camera doesn't reconnect, so
is this a 4v5
right now?
Can this just happen?
I mean, Omni's gone, so. 45 for Kafe, and they don't have their flex support, so probably like one of the
more important call an admin or something?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's kind of on them to do it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe is there even an admin on during this time because it's a reschedule?
No clue. This is
weird
unforeseen
territory.
Situation. Wow. We've been getting a lot of DCs and situations like that recently, haven't we? Like this is a very interesting and quite unfortunate situation for them.
Yeah,
so I wonder how they can handle it.
I don't know what they're supposed to do about it, but. Looks like they're going to be playing it out here. Sin is over to the Widow, just trying to find any like pick they can find, but I mean Juven's dead to promise. So,
Already onto the hug. Wait a minute. We saw it yesterday. Are we gonna see it again? Are we gonna see it? It's just an absolute miracle happen with the hog. No one expects it.
Looks like we're just playing for picks like we're in Valorant or something, bro. Like no one knows.
What more can you do? You're missing your flex support, and as we've seen from the team in OWCS, losing your flex support
down, but I mean, before you get traded, so don't know if it matters here. Honestly, I don't know if anything matters here right now. I mean, no flex support is brutal, bro. Boob's gone.
What? Wait a minute. Huh? Are we just gonna 4v4 this? What? I truthfully do not know what to say.
Secret unreleased Overwatch 3 about to happen, so I mean
we're getting a leak. Aaron Kell's like, yep, I've had enough. New Overwatch. We took off the number or whatever. I don't care. We're moving another character. So Boob is back though.
Okay. Well, but where's Cameron?
This is not an equivalent exchange, huh? I assume if they lose this map, it still doesn't count as 1-0 kitchen, right? So
I don't know what's happening here, bro. Like, maybe Boop left to like give them a pause to potentially like get Cameron back in the game, but I mean Cameron's still not here, so I don't know if that's gonna end up doing any good for Kafe at least. I mean, they're still just on this weird comp. I
Damn,
mean,
dude, it's a big one. Bar
headshot.
though. That's a big one. That's a big one.
Maybe we're in for a fight win here. I don't know.
Look, show me a fight win. Show me a fight win. Please show me a fight win.
Everyone's really low. Juven finds a
Risky's low.
pulse. Wait.
Boop is low. Risky's low. Risky's low in the corners.
Really won. It goes down. Wait, they might actually have a fight win.
They're gonna win this.
Has already found two. Juven has no recall.
Oh my god.
So it's just Omni left.
Boop getting really good. And oh my god, Boop. Boop, how could you do it to him? How could you do it to him?
I mean, the map's over, I guess. Like, or you
give me a tab.
This
tab definitely means a lot.
But like, there's no fit here. And I mean, I mean, Kitchen, they're gonna get a 2-0 win on map 1, but I mean, besides the first point, the second point was weird. Yeah, Fancy Ferret. I don't know what we're watching. In the chat,
yeah.
I don't know what we're watching. No one can tell you what is happening right now. Not a soul. Ferret,
we can tell you with simple confidence, this is not scripting, because if we had the script, we would not be acting like this. Let me tell you that much. So, map 1 will go to Kitchen. Credit where credit's due, though. That first point was immaculate from them. Very, very well played. Second point, you would hope that they would win it. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I feel like if they lost second point, that's maybe a disband the team kind of moment. If I'm being honest right now.
That's one of the classics. Whenever we watch like a team,
they have another map pick, but they're letting the timer continue to run. So I don't know if Cameron like internet just got destroyed or something. Like I don't know what's happening. When they pick Atlas.
Okay, but that being said, they do have like some players on the bench. Are we gonna see like some weird like black magic to like make maybe like are we gonna take some team role swaps here or something? That might be for the case. Probably not that I know that there's any like I don't know like storms or anything happening around like the East Coast or West Coast right now.
So let me tell you, it's barren over here. I don't see shit. So
my side I've got rain. The rain's like decently heavy, but not enough to close out any power, so it can't be that.
Yeah, I mean they're really like going through this pick ban phase pretty quickly. I mean they pick Atlas, so I guess that will be our map 2 here. The more interesting thing besides the bans and everything are like, will they have 4 players?
They have enough on the bench where you would just have to think that would.
Do you
not
think
be
they're like
case,
here
right?
though? Like they might not be here. Like that could be a real reality.
Maybe.
Maybe it is.
That could be a very real reality
too. I mean, it feels like they're like locking in to like try and win the game. So either Cameron is back or they're putting someone from the bench in. We'll have to wait and see. But I mean, it was really all Kitchen for the 1 point.
Yeah, maybe. And this is gonna be hard to rationalize because we don't know about the situation at hand. But still, maybe on Atlas, I've seen it played a couple of times. You know, you go for a heavy brawl, but not that common. I'll be completely frank with you. So I'm just to see if they have something that's very specific to Kitchen. Interesting to see, especially that Domino was very successful on the first map.
Oh, Fancy Ferret, that counts, by the way. That is counting 100%.
Yeah, I didn't think it, like, I wasn't sure about it. I didn't think that, I just wasn't sure about it, but yeah. If the map goes through to that level and no admin is called or anything, it might stand for score.
Yeah, that's unfortunately going to count.
Kiriko band coming out from Kitchen. Okay, so we might be going to see ourselves on Bap Lucio. And is there 5? There is 5.
They got
Muhiki, yep.
They got Muhiki, so I guess Cameron's internet went out. So, unfortunate situation for Kafe on map 1, but Kitchen really was commanding the pace, and we'll have to see if they can continue that level of dominance on map 2.
No, trust me. The DC was a change of momentum. It was to ice out the other team. That's what that was. Surely.
Ice out Kitchen?
Ice out Kitchen. I don't know. Definitely that's what the case is.
It'll be interesting to see what we play, though. I mean, May's banned. I don't know if that changes a lot of things. Kitchen might be playing a lot of Dom. And no Kiriko.
Yeah, I think they go for like a Bap Lucio. I think the Kiri band's like the big one, It's the classic. Throws a grenade at your feet. Moira Brig, risky on the ram. I am so here for this. Please show me something.
Yeah,
Amity now going over to the Zarya.
Juno Brigmir's. Amity is the Zarya. Yeah, you're right. I actually like the matchup for Kafe here. I think if there's a map they got to get it done on, it's this one.
And I also think that this is a situation that both teams have studied on. Maybe the May was a specific counter to them or something. Obviously, Risky we've seen on the ram, very, very good. Very well good on the Brig as well. I'm excited to see this map.
Yeah, Juven could also be protecting the Vendetta too, like just
Yeah,
as a
that could
side
be
product
good,
as
too.
well. I don't think that
I think
Emre is gonna
that's
get banned away from anybody, but
it's like the ban Emery goes so not too much change. That was good.
yeah,
Laura Blob's very low. Barb's up very full, and that's actually like kind of stabilized for like the kitchen. They will get it though, everything considered.
yeah,
And
but
it'll be
Juven's
second
in.
plus,
I
like,
mean,
Juven going in.
30% built, so a lot of done from
Look at
Kafe
this
into
rotate
the
here.
back
Boop
line
going
here.
low. Blob's
And
going low as well.
I don't think they
Oh
know
my
that,
God.
that this guy's still here. I mean, this
could you?
Vendetta is just farming
Oh my
for kind of free. Risky this spot for him, but Poryu's gonna find Promise. So +2 situation here for Kafe. Risky looking for a trade, really needs to find one, but ends up going down. Amity is really charged now. So Kafe, after the DC's of map 1, they've managed to find a little bit of momentum, and they're gonna go and find the first fight win on map 2.
Of course, I mean, you said if they needed a like situation to get it back on, they got it here, and getting a pick on Bar so furthers that point that I was just talking about.
Juven,
That being said,
monster.
already into the spawn, I do not hate this. You know, send them a message, I guess. That being said, we'll be looking at ultimates most likely from the Kafe DPS line. Closest thing out other than that will be Risky. Speaking of, this will not be going to the SIG. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think it's okay. I don't think it's like the greatest matchup ever. I don't know if your situation may improve like slightly, but I don't know if it's gonna be like the make or break here. Might be more of just a hero pool thing, but I mean, we'll see how we can make it work here.
Mahuki getting forced out of this room though will come out alive.
Yeah, and Promise is touching point, so Tracer
Promise
looks like
is
had a
low,
recall
though.
force.
Amity, let's go to Rock.
Oh, Amity's
Rock
really
second
low.
bubble force. And that second bubble as well. Could they get the pick here? The pick would be massive. But
No,
then
the orbs are going slightly wide. Poryu's
low.
1-2. I mean, Amity, he's in Poryu. They need to
We'll
find a
get a
way to
second
live, and
selection of
Juven's on the
bubbles.
point, but ends up going down. Risky
get the
drops
pick
and finds the
on
kill, so looks like Kitchen. They're going to end up fighting a retake fight here, but Amity's walking, and
Look
the
at
Sig's
Sin with
isolated
his
on the point right
Emre.
now, so...
If Sin doesn't die, well,
No, Sin's gone. This might end up being a really bad stagger fight for Kafe.
yeah. They will get it to no, they can't get it to 95 point as it's already.
Wait, they're going to
Can they find
invest.
their
The
goal with
orbit comes
orb?
out. So they've said,
They're gonna have to
yes,
grab
it's
this,
winnable,
probably.
but Poryu's dead.
Poryu is
So now it's only
dead.
2 left for Kafe as Muhiki goes down, but
Wait,
Juven's back and
Blob's
finds a
low.
trade.
Boop is low.
1 HP as well. And I mean,
Blob's on that high
Omni's
ground. Is
really
there a
looking
trade
for
on that?
Blobs here and manages to
This
find a
trade
kill,
changes things, though.
Wait, this is trade chaos. I think Sin is almost back. Yeah, Boop's gonna go down, but Amity's dead too. So really weird fight happening here. I think it's gonna actually end up in just like a Kafe full reset, which I mean, obviously after investing the Juno Ray is not something you wanted to see. Only the Pulse Bomb was used for Kitchen. And I think just Promise no Juven's here.
No,
Does
but
Juven
it
know
will have
Promise
to
is here? I'd say yes.
No, well, now definitely. You just have to get out. Are they going under? Yeah, they're going too
They're
low.
playing
here.
from under here, and Amity's
Amity
already
is
dead. So
dead.
Emerald's coming out from Blobs onto Juven here, and Juven manages to survive, and Sin finds the kill,
And Sin
but
going
Juven
for
does
one.
get
Can
traded.
Sin trade this
Uhiki's
out?
dead, so is
Boop
Poryu,
is
so I
dead.
think it's just Sin, and not gonna be able to find the kills, and Kitchen, they're gonna kind of like reverse sweep the first flash.
Teabag? Okay, send a
little
message.
bag
Like,
from Promise. They're gonna reverse sweep the first flashpoint here. They're gonna go 1-0 on map 2.
seems like their swaps and just the team works well there. We're going to the second point, a bit more long range now.
Dude,
You will not have your orbital.
Barfsub still has the orbital.
Yeah, the orbital is going to be major for this fight here. Pull it off. If they can live this fight with the orbital, I'd be very impressed. Flux goes out. Wait, Juven though. Barfsoap is dead with orbital.
Barfsoap goes down. Flux
so
came out from
Luigi.
Risky as well, but Juven's in,
Weird
and needs to find a
rally.
way to live. Gets bubbled. Probably needs a little bit of
Does
care to
live,
survive as
but
well.
all are low.
20 HP and goes
All are
down.
low.
Risky does find the kill here, so 4v4. Promise on the back line, but Poryu's just
Oh my
gonna
God, Promise
blow
is
him
dead.
up. Oh my god. So Kafe, I think they're now +1 if I've tracked this fight properly. I don't know if I have, though, to be 100% honest. And they're going to start walking here onto the Sigma.
It will be a +1, but that being said, you'll be walking into orbital, and there we go. That's good. Our Barsoap still
Barsoap
dies.
drops the orbital, but dies through it. Wow.
If they
The
can live
orbital's
this
still
like
up here, and I
Ray,
mean,
they can go, but
Juven gets
even-
rocked and just gets annihilated. Amity on
Amity's
the
very
point,
high.
really low. Boop gets killed by
Risky
Poryu.
low.
And Risky is so one. Poryu finds a second.
Poryu
The
being
Brink is just
lethal.
brawling it out on the point right now. Promise
Okay, I
looking
can
for a kill, but
Poryu
gets booped
absolutely
off the
disgusting.
back.
Oh my God! That's the
3K
That's a 3.
for the Brig on the fight, and Kafe, they're going to find a retake here, and Barsoap dropped the race, so I think Kafe, they're going to take that every day of the week, and they're coming up on a lot of ults.
And look at the O charge on for you already. 55 to another rally. Just generational performance from the Brig there. Mirror to Emre ult here. We will be seeing advantage in Juno, which will be very important for this next fight, and looking to hold it close.
And poor you getting forced out here by blobs. But
We'll be okay though. We'll be able to kite well.
Kitchen, they're gonna have to take a pretty
Marie
slow fight
getting
here.
pressed on that right side.
I think Sin might be trying to blow up blobs here. Just crouched here.
Yeah, they live in the
corner.
They catch each other out.
Hey,
Oh my god,
that fights him out. So maybe they don't even need to use ults now. I don't think.
Look at Promise on point though. Promise trying to force a flank here won't happen much. They're still gonna push forward.
Juven's going in, but I mean, doesn't get bubbles, so has to kind of chill.
No need. A good living.
And Kafe, I mean, they're playing super slow. And blobs is an entire respawn now. At Kafe have built their ults, so we'll see how they decide to use them here. Blobs working towards his, but
look at Barca in the corner
gonna
here.
Come out with the race super early here, and Risky
low.
gonna get chunked by the Vendetta and goes down. Juven finds
God.
blobs as well. Boop basically forced out here, and Kafe, it looks like they're gonna be able to potentially take a winner on second point unless we see some heroics from Promise and Barb.
Promise?
So Muhiki does find Barb, so, but Promise no recall and no hope, and it's gonna be the second flashpoint going over to Kafe.
Two important ults, but you secure the point, so you can't be too mad with that. That being said, you'll be walking into this fight with a rally, close to grab, close to Vendetta ultimate, into a Flux Emre Pulse. Chances are in favor of Kitchen, but it is far from over. Look at Risky on that angle.
Blobs has popped an Emre ult here. Looking for just basically it all onto Amity, but I mean the bubbles are going to eat a lot of the damage.
Blobs, look at Juven in the air there. We're pushing a lot of damage.
Amity's so low here, I don't think she's bubbles, so...
Promise uses Pulse. Pulse is missed there. Pori might walk with this grab now. No, they'll have to all stable there. And
Boop's gone again! Dude! It's DC City tonight on the game. I don't know what's going on.
Also, to Fancy Fair in the chat, we apologize for not answering that question. Both teams' records are 4-0, if I'm correct.
Yes, both these teams are 4-0.
4-0, yeah. Undefeated teams, so this is quite an important game for seeding. And as we talked about last time, in our opinions, at this 4-0 stage with all these unbeaten teams, the fact that you're going to see teams like win or lose is going to start making... So, very important games to watch. So far, we've had a head-to-toe with some issues for both sides connectivity-wise, but hey, let's see what's going on.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is weird. I mean, Boop's going to be back, but I don't know what he was at rally charge-wise. I'm kind of watching our stream, as, like,
I am as well.
The 2-minute behind of our stream. Maybe we'll take a look here. I don't know if he got to use it before he died or DC'd, so that could potentially be really, really impactful if they lost the rally. So
they did for sure.
Kitchen, maybe, yeah, I'm just looking at the old chart. I think they kind of might have. And, I mean, Kitchen, there might be on the back end of bad DC troubles here, and Poor you does fall really, really low, but Amity's going to continue to walk. And Juven, I mean, just keeps walking. Finds a second. Bar of Soap kind of has to turn tail and leave. Should be an early cap here for the side of Kafe.
Too many, and oh my god, that stagger.
Sniper Vendetta, man.
Oh, it's been deadly. Juven's been really showing. Well played from the entire team of Kafe, though. You'll be going 3 ultimates here. Your must-wins are your Flux and Orbital. Probably going to play to build that. Risky getting low. Oh my god, but look at this angle here.
This is going to be a gross ult fight. I mean, Flux Orbital versus Grav Rally Vendetta. We could really see something gross happen here, and I think we might see an opener from Bar of Soap here once this orbital is built.
Promise is low. Juven on this top rope. Oh my
Juven's
god.
In super early here. Risky dropping the Flux. Finds Juven and Amity. Bubble's going to eat all the damage off of that, though, but the Rock's going to come in for more follow-up, and Amity really, really isolated. Has to run away, and Bar of Soap finds Mubiki, but Poryu's going to invest the rally now. Looking for it, potentially find a way to win the fight.
Is it possible? Look at Poryu on this box. Rock, you will get a stun.
Amity drops Grav. It finds 3. It's fat as fuck. Juven, Vendetta comes in, and I think Kafe, they're going to be able to flip this fight.
Yep. I'll be honest, you cannot ask for a better grab than that. I'll be honest. Also, really good play from Amity. Amity lived with that bubble. That bubble saved Amity's life so much, and probably saved that fight in my opinion. Blob's 97% to the M-Ray. That's probably the biggest thing you're looking at.
Juven's taking a really, really early turn here. Sin dropping the M-Ray ult into this as well. And Bar of Soap has to find a way to live, but Muhiki's going to find 2 with the orbitals. Juven is down, though. Risky probably going to go next, and looks like Kafe, they're going to be able to find a second flashpoint win here, but the comp swap's in for the side of Kitchen now.
We're seeing him here.
Let's take it.
Zarvin Mir. Wow.
Zarvin,
it's almost like
you know, it's quite
kind of good, bro.
I don't know, potentially. I'm the thinker about this one. That being said, it's very interesting to see that once you ban the Curie out, you get to a Juno Brig mirror instantly. Speaking of the ults of Juno Brig, you'll have the orbital this fight here.
Blob's going to come in with the orbital here.
Tad
for a kill,
early,
but
I
honestly,
think.
really nice kite from the side of Kafe. They're
Look
gonna go
at
back in with
orbital.
their own orbital here, and Blobs is
And
gonna
oh
go
my god, yeah,
down.
it's just everyone. It's just everything,
Risky
and that's gonna
really,
be
really
early
forced
fight.
out of this fight now, and this should secure the early cap for the side of Kafe. But no kills were found, so the regroup should be pretty fast for Kitchen, and Blob's gonna swap over to the cast off the Imre.
What are your thoughts on that one?
Just
How did the
kind of
ball
like
in
making
more?
it easier to brawl, potentially more neutral damage on Omni.
Boop is
but
getting low. Boop
gonna
will
be
okay.
really hard to
Max
brawl
rallies
Sin,
here.
and Boop's gonna
And
rally
Juven's
and
dead. Oh, wait, look at
blow up Juven, but does get traded in the
Luigi's dead,
process.
though.
And it's going to be a trade found from
But
Blobs.
Promise
Promise
is
gets
trade.
traded. So 3v3 here. Risky, really healthy and almost has grab, but looks like
Wait,
kind
look
of
at
has
this
to play
Risky
slow
angle.
here.
Very split off the
Really
main.
split. Turbo split from the rest of the team here. So maybe a potential missed opportunity for Kafe to walk into this, but they're going to start walking
They're gonna
now.
walk in though. They're gonna get decent positioning off of
Yeah, and Omni
shooting Omni.
touching the point. And grab comes out from
Grab!
Omni here
So good, grab
first.
is good!
Risky has his own into it. It misses.
It
It doesn't
misses?
find
Oh!
anything. I mean, they walk into it to give it value, but I don't think it found anything on the initial use. And Kafe, they're going to start marching onward here, looking for the final kill into Bar of Soap to potentially ice Atlas here, and they're going to find it. I don't know if anyone can touch from the
Do they
side
get
of
a touch?
Kitchen.
They aren't doomed.
And Kafe, they're still marching here. Blob's going to go down to
Oh
Sin's
my
Imre
God.
ult, and Kafe,
Did they
they
tap?
really turn it around here. They're going to go and even the series up 1-1.
Wow. I mean, we talked about it. You know, this is the type of map that you have all your picks for and everything. It's probably a must.
Blobs. Oh my god. I love
Blobs
Blobs.
did not-
I love Blobs so much, but 12 deaths. Holy cow, son.
I feel like you can relate. You know, the hit scan. This can happen every
Man,
once in a
fuck
while.
you, bro.
I didn't mean to insult your skill level. I'm just saying, you know, a lot of hit scans can have that.
Yeah,
You-
it's tough
hey.
life as the hit scan player, bro. What can I say? Also, thank you for the compliment, Fancy Ferret. Yeah, I mean, that was a really nice map, and it feels like they kind of did what Kitchen did to them map 1. They looked very Kafe looked pretty dominant, I'd say, for most of the map. Kitchen got the DC troubles that time, so I'd say the series is kind of evened out, and I think we can all agree that we're basically just playing a best of 3 now.
Yeah. That being said, really good map. I personally think that probably is a map. Like, you need to win that map. You just need to win that map. Like, after having just like a map when that felt like that, you need just like, okay, we're back in this series. We're back in it. We get just momentum again. Now, this is interesting. Do you think we see like a Czar event for the rest of the series? Because like obviously there's a Vendetta band that can come out, right?
Well,
But where are we gonna
Kitchen
take this?
can't burn a Zarban anymore, so if they get rid of
Yeah.
Vendetta this map, it will be available for Kafe for the rest of the series, but they're actually going to get rid of Soj here, which I think is really interesting considering that it feels like Sin has been more than happy just mirroring the Imre the entire series. Also, we're on Blizzard
Yeah,
Road. I don't
interesting.
know if we said it, but we are on Blizzard Road.
Also, I was gonna talk about this as well. I feel like though, if you're Kitchen, you might as well go to longer range maps. I feel like you have the edge on that, which says how your hero pools are and everything. So you might not even need a band event this map or anything like that. But for these last like set of maps, it will be important. So
I'll be honest, with how we've watched some of these Vendetta players playing as of late, I mean, I would really expect Vendetta to potentially be played on this map. I think we watched Sakura and Mouse 5. They played it a ton on this
We
map,
did,
and
we
Pokes found
did.
massive value. So we'll see what ends up happening here. It's the Domino ban coming out from Kafe. So just getting rid of that Domino that we saw kind of dominate map 1, which I don't think is a horrible ban at all. I actually kind of really like it.
yeah. And we got another disconnect. I mean, it just keeps happening.
Yeah, but at least it
doesn't
happened before the map started, so there's no like
Exactly.
no excuses. But yeah, Boop is Gonzo in the loading screen here, so we'll see what happens.
Prayers to Boop's internet. Hopefully that gets solved soon enough. And okay,
This is awesome.
it
I mean, we're just
seems
gonna be
like-
waiting for people to join lobby here. They have 5 minutes, so I guess we'll yap it up for 5 here. But yeah, I mean,
we've yet for
I
longer.
think we're gonna see more Zarya from Kafe. It just looked way too good to pass up here. And I know Risky is a big diva player. Maybe the more that like Overwatch 2 has evolved and players have gotten better, the less diva has been countered by Zarya. So obviously, I think it is super playable, but it is gonna be hard when you add that like other component of the Vendetta into it, in my opinion, because the neutral damage that can go onto the diva that she can't do anything about is just so immense sometimes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like here's the thing. Even with this map, when I say like this map's like a bit more range or whatever, like the Vendetta Czar is still being played everywhere. It doesn't matter about the map, but you still have quote unquote hiccups that you can kind of work around. So that's something to consider. But I also think, as much as I can see the Risky Diva, that's what Blizzard World's a good map for. I think I might see Risky go to the Sig. You know, Risky's been picking the Sig a couple of times, and like And a map like this, like, why not? Also, I know you already gave thanks to Fancy Fair, but yep, we do appreciate it. And yes, Harp, we do have a series. We do have a series.
We have
I
a
honestly
series
cannot
on our
tell you.
hands. Fantastic comp. Maybe you'll
Yeah,
see it another
fantastic
time. I also
comp.
kind of want to get a game update on this Team Z Element Garden game. I smell something in the water now. Team Z is looking pretty dominant. I mean, Element Garden, they're hanging in there on map too, so gotta give them credit. Love the Element Garden guys, but we're loaded in and looks like
You
it's
know
gonna
what?
be the
I don't
Diva
know
mirror.
why. Which, you know what? I guess we're wrong. Actually, I don't know what we were, but we were thinking something.
We were
and it did
completely
not
wrong.
occur.
I really thought it was gonna be Czar from Kafe after that last map, but I mean Diva makes a lot of sense on Blizzard World too. I think Blizzard World is kind of a map you can play a lot of different things on, to be 100% honest.
Yeah, definitely.
All systems fired up and
But to see-
Risky onto the Hog. We saw a Hog and a Sim and a Wit. We're seeing something we saw yesterday. Also, I was going to talk about it. I didn't get to put my words in, but I feel like a Widow's going to come out at least respond. I feel it. Maybe a Widow for even longer than that. Let's see something. And Amity, you have heard right and you have heard wrong apparently. And
Blobs, wait,
skateboarding
can we get the Widow cam? Widow cam. See if my Widow finds a kill.
I
No
think
one's
they are
peeking
aware
it
of it.
though.
Oh my god.
Wait, see, he was about to. Okay,
Whoa,
what?
whoa.
Hold on. Tech.
Tricks.
Tech, everybody. Tech.
It's tech. Risky already has this high ground. I think Boop on the right, that's for you there, just shooting out a bit.
Yeah,
And
we're on
they
this
go for
mirror.
the
It's a
attack.
perfect mirror, so.
Perfect mirror.
We'll
Some of the
see,
best matches are mirrors here.
we'll see what's happening
I think
here.
a goal is going to be to clear Poirier from this top here. Boop is good, though, that being said. Forcing it out here, clearing onto Yuvan as well. Boop going low, Boop will be okay. Barb Soap going low.
Yeah,
as well,
Bar
Boop
Soap's
will be okay.
really, really low back here. And it looks like they're looking for the Emeralds, but actually gets eaten by Risky. Really, really, really nice.
Height is
micro
one.
play.
Look at Risky on this angle here.
Yeah, and looking for Poryu,
He's
and
low.
Poryu really low, and Juven's already dead,
Juven
so
is
the Tracer
traded.
div comes in. Promise gonna find the early
And
kill
push
here.
on Amity as well.
And it looks like Kafe, they're kind of on attack now, just
Full
with
map
where they're
flip.
positioned
Yeah,
here.
full map flip.
And Risky
Amity up
looking
in
for
the corner
Muhiki,
here,
just gonna
and
blow
Muhiki
him up.
getting blobs
Promise
as
is
well.
really,
Okay.
really one as well, so looks like Kafe, they're looking for a potential trade here. Maybe onto the Lucio,
Blah.
but Boop, looks
Sin
like
on
they'll manage
top
to live,
low.
and Poryu ends up going down, so I think Kifchin, they'll have so many picks here, they're probably just going to end up icing this first point fight.
Yeah. Oh, unless Amity can say something about it and get a touch, but it seems like it might be a bit too risky.
No, it looks like
Juven
someone else
gets a
touches
touch.
first.
Yep,
Juven
there we
touches
go.
first, but Amity
Boop is good,
does
though.
manage to make it to the payload and is actually really, really healthy right now, but someone's going to have to touch in her place, and
Not
no
healthy
one
enough,
ends up
and
doing
no.
it and gets the
And a
D-Mag, so
D-Mag. That might just be a stagger.
not a great
No,
situation,
oh,
and Promise is going to end up finding the kill.
Well played there. Blaz will be getting another pick up for you, and that is your first point capped here. Muruki being dangerous off the high ground. Can we get a trade off of that? Seems like no, but you've been still fighting this. He is dead, and you've been dead, so we'll get a wave there. Not a bad attack. You cannot be unhappy with that.
about as good as a first point attack can go. I mean, they basically have a 5-minute time bank, so they just kind of won the first fight here. Ultimates are coming up. We're gonna have both carry rushes, and Sin is a little behind on the Emerald as well. Boop does already have B ahead of Poryu, so they might be able to leverage that if they want.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
there's
might
not
be
really anything they
leveraging.
have to they have
Muriki
to
will
beat.
be like essentially a tad a bit faster. Beat goes early here. Kitsune from Muriki as well. You've been looking quite low. Will they be able to get a pick
Yeah,
off this?
Muhiki really needs to live. Juven's pulse
Oh
bomb
my
gets
God,
eaten
Risky
by
is so
Risky.
close.
And Muhiki is just in hell right now, but the kills are actually
Wait, but
found
you-
from
they
Kafe.
get- They
Muhiki
get
said,
two.
I'm not trapped in here with me.
And
You're
Boop gets a trade there.
You're
That's a
trapped
big
in here with whatever. You get the quote I'm going for.
Well, I get you. But Barb this one to you when you. Oh.
Oh, this is we've seen these Diva staggers. They're always brutal and risky. I mean, trying to get the mech back, but does end up going down. Amity just gonna get the kill, but Amity, you have to live. Have to keep the mech. I don't know where Muhiki is. I think Muhiki might have gotten traded actually, but does manage to respawn. And it was actually a really, really good fight from Kafe. I actually think he'll take the Kirish for beat trade all day. There will be the Kirish available. More Kitchen if they want to use it to engage this fight, but it looks like they're going to use Blobs' ult instead. V comes out to counter it, and Sin's going to, and Amity are going to team up to find a little kill in the sky here, so Kafe really showing signs of life on the second point hold as Sin's Emery manages to find another. Amity eats a pulse bomb too, so I mean our Divas, they're playing Hungry Hippos, they're not playing Overwatch right now.
So much for that paradox.
And I mean, it's another fight win for Kafe. They're gonna keep it going strong in this map so far, on the defense side at least. 2 minutes 45 seconds left on the time bank. If you are the Kitchen, so They're gonna have the Kirish to potentially make something happen here, but Muhiki is quickly building up to a second one. And I think Migo might have died. It's okay. He'll be back. Things happen. But Colorado Soap's going to find an early pick on the Sin, and they're going to use the Kirish here. Going to keep looking in, trying to find kills. But it looks like it's actually a really, really nice kite from Kafe. It looks like they're going to be able to keep everyone alive here. And they're going to have a pretty clean recontest here, but it does look like it's going to be last fight territory as Omni's just getting absolutely harassed early here. Boop. Go up so low, but Suzu comes out to keep him up, and Kirish comes out for Muhiki now. Bomb going to be used by Omni to preserve them back, and Kafe, they're going to find blobs in the chaos, and it looks like Kafe, they're going to maybe piece together another fight win here. They're very, very healthy and up a pick. And Risky is so low. Omni looking for the DMAC here. Actually looking for any staggers they can get. Now it's the Lucio's the target, and Bar of Soap.
For the Bar of Soap will be back, and apparently Chris is transferred because it transferred to me, so my apologies for my disconnection. And Bob will get a pick out to Yuven there, and Boop will be 99%, and we'll have that beat for you.
Yeah, but Blob's in the back line. Omni gonna die,
Blobs
but I mean,
live.
Blobs is really healthy still. The pistol of Emery,
Yeah,
I mean,
Bar of
does such
Soap
a
is
good
low.
job.
Keep an eye on that. Sin going low as well, but Omni's probably the lowest on the team right now. See how this plays with this one here. Muhiki's getting pressed here. Poryu's getting forced in the corner. But look at Risky here. Risky will live. Risky will make it out. I think this beat's going to be very
Poryu's
important.
gonna drop the beat here. Looking for kills. Boop. Gonna mirror the beat in return, so really not that much happened here. Sin's quickly building towards an Emerald.
Well.
So is Blobs as well, though, but I think Sin, if he keeps building it, is gonna have it faster, but he has to survive, and Risky trying to do anything he can to potentially inhibit the ability of Sin to build this, but does have it now. Here's the Emerald, and Blob's gonna be the target of it. Sin's gonna find the kill, so Kafe, they're gonna basically force last fight off of this. Risky's gonna get DMAC'd in, not staggered at all, which is fine. I mean, it's okay. Don't want to give the Diva an opportunity to find anything.
You will have 3 ultimates here, but you have to set up well and fast.
Oh,
and
wait, Omni's in.
knows that.
They're forcing all these cooldowns out, and they're holding spawn right now. I think they know that
Kafe
they have
before you
Kirish.
gets pulled by Promise, and Promise can get the touch here, which makes Liverpool's situation so much better. Yeah, look at Omni, so low, boot back in. Oh
Just
my
trying
god,
to fly anywhere to survive here. Bomb's gonna get dropped. Promise done everything he needs to do. Forces it. Sin's gonna go down. Risky finds the kill here, and the point's getting pushed in. And where's Kafe? I mean, Omni trying to make it back to the payload. Poryu's gonna touch, gets full DM from the Diva.
Poryu gets
but Poryu ends up going down.
Risky getting a 2 there.
And it's just Omni left. Sin on the Widow has to do the world, but I think just gonna take the quick spawn away, and Kitchen, it's going to take the entire 5-minute time bank, but they're going to push the card in a minute 30 left to potentially find what they can on point 3.
I mean, you could not ask for a better play right there. Promise being just so good for it with the pulse. Because, like, look, Kafe, like,
that was a really good fight plan from Kafe.
But it looked very scary.
They were holding up because I think they wanted
to
force the Kyriel out because they knew they were at an ult disadvantage. They needed to even it up before the fight. So they're going to kite the Kirish and then take another fight afterwards. So I actually think it was a really nice fight plan. But, I mean, Promise finds a crucial kill. Like, literally, potentially
Omni looking so low here. Also onto the Zarius in the considering here. Blob with the Emery, we won't get anything. Yuven is dead. Beat goes out from Boop here, and they're gonna just push with this. Probably go all the way, maybe.
Yeah, Sin's gonna fall really low. Omni also gonna go down here.
But it'll just be all.
Bomb's gonna come out from Risky, but
Muhiki on the corner gets a TP.
Yeah, it's gonna be another fight win for Kitchen here. I mean, it's last fight, and if they can get a full cap going here, it's gonna be really big. But their only ult's gonna be Pulse Bomb available. Poryu quickly working up to a beat, and Omni's gonna farm grab super fast off of this comp.
Poryu is the target right here, whether they can win or lose and get a full cap. No push on cart, by the way. You can notice that a bit. Okay, we get the push again. Not anymore, but it looked like just Poryu's gonna be building.
Yeah, Pulse Bomb comes out.
Pulse is out, and oh my god!
Blobs finds the kill. The beat's no longer available for Kafe.
But look at this rotate here for this high ground from Kitchen. Your Promise looking low. Promise will live, and we're back in position, but you do not have your beat. Omni
but Omni's
is back, though.
Omni has to live. Beat comes out. Risky's
low.
And they're going to walk Blobs
down.
Blobs
on the corner. Blobs is being walked at an expedition pace, and Blobs will die, but
still
look at Omni's HP. Omni's
kill goes down. Risky finds the kill.
Look at Point.
They just want the point! The point walks in! And Kitchen, they complete the map here. They complete the map somehow, some way, man. And I think the beat walk was just a little too much for Kafe. They walked a little too far. I think they should have just taken the space on the cart and then made it really hard for the touch to come in, right? Just keep beaming people down and outputting damage. I think that's how you win there. But when you split a little too hard by walking too far forward, I think
also to add on top of that, you have to realize that Kitchen had a lot of CDs still available. Sure, you have beat's a very good thing, but like when you have things like Suzers, like even like these Emery pistols, like just things that can keep you like with cooldown spike, that's going to matter. And right there was a perfect situation. They were still able to live all of that beat push, right? And then you saw Amity blow up, just constant trades. Mind you, they completely flipped off of the point. So by the time that they wanted to touch the point, they flipped the map, right? Which is always going to be better if you're the attacker in that situation. We have a series. They have full cap, but they have no time on the clock, and it's just been very fun. The map situation where you think that it's very, very winnable, very, very likely in a full cap, they can't, and when they shouldn't, they do. This is what you love about Overwatch, and we're seeing it firsthand. Amity now going to the Zarya. You called it earlier. Here it is now. I think it works a bit better on the offense, so things to consider.
Yeah, and I mean it's what really worked for them on the last map as well. So potentially like comfort here, but they're gonna have to push this card all the way, and it can be really hard. They potentially need to start the same way that Kitchen did, right, with an immediate .1 victory and a large time bank to work with on second point.
That being said, though, I've also been loving this little flex DPS exchange that we've had. You know, Promise playing the Tracer, Juven on the Vendetta. Just seeing that interaction has been very, very interesting. Obviously, good hit scan mirror, good support for the mirror as well. Very, very fun to see. Risky on the Diva, holding this right side here. High ground will be kind of free, but you won't need it too much if you're the Kafe and you're doing comp. Probably just to clear them. Boop going out of that room as well. Risky taking the top, though, trying to mark out Juven. But look at Juven already going for another goal.
Oh my god, from literally, like, it looks like a WWE move from Juven, but, I mean, Kitchen, they're going to start walking here. They know they need to even up in the fight.
Suzu forced early here as well. Bubble will be good. We're all, look at Bar of Soap, though. TP forced as well. Not many cooldowns. And we're getting another flip situation that we've talked about. Risky going out to this point.
Gonna be in here, but actually the chunks are just going to start coming in. I mean,
Boop!
Juven's just going to be able to walk this as long as he wants, and Boop gets killed, but Sin gets traded.
But he might die. Might die for Bar of Soap and blood.
He gets killed! No!
Oh my god!
Kitchen, they had a fight win. They won the fight. It was all over. They did it. Like,
you get the pick at what cost? Risky gets feedback as well. Oh my god, you're gonna start paying for it more and more.
It just goes from bad to worse sometimes. I mean, I have no clue, but I mean, Kafe, they're gonna start walking, looking for follow-up here. All these players from Kitchen are on high ground, and Amity has a lot of charge.
The exact same time situation. You've been walking this high ground. We'll go there. Bar of Soap looking lower, but now we'll look okay. Look, going low again. You're getting kind of scary. But look at Muhiki with this Kitsune. That's going to be the biggest thing to consider in this next fight.
Yeah, Muhiki's really working up to this Kitsune really fast, and they kind of forfeited all the high ground space here, so it's going to be really interesting to see how he decides to use it. They do have basically a free car, but they're just going to drop carriers in the car? I mean, there's no one here, right? I mean, I guess
nobody's really here. Like, you flip it under, but like, could you have not waited a bit more? And Muhiki's already going to half. It's going to add. Look at Barca with that Kitsune. You're going to pay for it.
This one seems a little strange, but Risky's in. Muhiki TPs.
Oh, Suzu Force as well. They could just push back with this Kitsune. It's so scary. Look at Amity on this point here. And there it is.
There's a lot of people on point. Wait, is this kite like not crazy? Wait, Kafe. This kite is insane.
Ridiculous kite in this room, and they're living with full HP almost. It seems Tori's got the beat over Boop as well. He's in this fight.
Might need help, and Boop comes out late. Sin's gone. Risky, really won though.
Risky
has bomb, but
dies in the anyways.
Amity
Boop on this point here as well, fighting with that. Amity forcing out. TP for some Bar so
kill. It's Promise going down as well. Amity 2 on the fight. Grab available. But I don't know if they're going to need to use it here. Risky's going to swab over to the Sig. And
no need. Boop will just overtouch and it won't work.
Last-ditch effort in Kafe.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Time. If they cap with more than a minute, this series could... They're basically free playing in OT.
Yeah, like, it's getting risky here. No pun intended. Going over to the ramp. That being said, Risky will not be going over to the ramp. Not a swap that I hate personally. I think I'd rather that over the Sig, which is how that comp plays, right?
Yeah,
you will have to do a generational hold.
It's getting risky.
We've seen it though. We've seen it though. Yeah, you see, you're doing it yourself.
Ulticon's getting dangerous, man.
Blob's gonna
go in with the Emerald first, but Kafe, they have so many ults available
here. Suzu Force as well. Walking back into that room, and oh my!
They're re-engaged into this fight to be really gross. Blobs is so low. Amity is grabbed, and Boop has beat for it, but Juven dies.
But Juven is dead.
They're gonna drop it. Blobs is off.
It's on the Boop.
Where's my Blobs?
Oh my god!
But the beat.
You get the beat out for the grab.
It's so good here.
Are they overextending? Are they overextending?
Super hard for this. Bar of Soap is won. Wait,
they flipped the point. They flipped. Look at Sin. Look at Sin.
And Risky's
in the corner.
Has to find a way to live, but I mean, this ult's gonna do so much, and Risky gonna go down here. Sin finds the kill, and Kafe, they're gonna keep marching this payload along.
Oh my God, I mean, we talked about look at how much the teams are flipping, bro, and they're getting it the beneficial ones through the catching someone out. It's so good. But look at this ult situation. Barsoap will be coming over to that Kitsune. Risk will come over to the Annihilation. Promise will be coming up to the Pulse. But you have to walk into Kitsune Vendetta B. It's looking really dicey. It's looking very, very dicey. Risky's doing the best to live, though.
Oh,
Kitsune
it's 2K from Juven, and it's gonna be a massive. Blobs is gone.
Rage quit? No. Is that a rage quit?
Stop.
No. I refuse.
Stop.
No. Son, that cannot be a rage quit. No. I refuse to believe that. There is no way that you do that.
I mean, he was alive, I think. So.
Exactly. Wait. Here's a quick question, right? So, does this go to an extra round? It does, right?
Yes, we're gonna see an overtime here.
Exactly.
If Kafe win this, if like they're not up 4.
They're up a lot. I mean, unless that post bomb can go through B, kill 4 at 1, and then Promise becomes a tank all of a sudden, it's looking just like that situation. Not that I wish any worse for Kitchen right now, but okay, yeah. So it does seem like it was not a race quit there.
Yeah, if this pulse bomb kills 5, we might have ourselves a thing here. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, also, even if it doesn't kill 5, you could get yourself a draw. Nothing is off the table. Nothing is off the table. If that's something we learned from this season so far. That being said, Kitchen, I mean, you can't really put too much on them there. Like, a triple ult situation, 3 of the best ults in the game, possibly. Like, not much.
Yeah, and I think Kafe, they've really figured it out. I think they've realized this Zarkomp might be unstoppable for them. And I think they need to leverage it while it's not banned, right? Like, it's working so well for them, and the Vendetta ban is still available for the side of Kitchen, so you really need this map win, I think. Like, in my opinion, at least, because I think you're kind of pounding on Zarvin, and I don't think there's any answers for Kitchen here. Like, Risky feels like he's played every hero under the sun, and he hasn't been able to figure it out yet. So we'll see if Kitchen are able to adjust, or if we're just going to see Kafe continue to kind of dominate on this comp.
And Risky, speaking of dominate, can't really play the dominate either. Maybe that was part of their counterplay strategy. We have to think about that, right? I mean, granted, we didn't see the Zara on the first map either, so to a degree, you have to consider that. Promise going to the Pharah. What do you think of that? I have seen Pharah. We have seen Pharah.
You need a change.
Exactly.
And you're going to get a lot of spam damage. It's going to really mitigate the impact that Juven can have in marking him out because he's going to be in the air. It's going to be harder for the Vendetta to mark. But Sin is going to really activate this map if they're gonna win. To be honest,
definitely. But I consider like also what. Part of the reason why I've heard the Zar's been played, personally, I mean, not the Zar, the Far's been played, is to be counter to the Vendetta, right? So you're adding that as well. Maybe you think, okay, the Tracer, I'm doing good on it, but this comp is just causing us issues. Let me go to the Far here, and let's see what we can do. If you hold this is a major point with 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Likely to win, but not likely enough to secure
dude, we're just charging Amity immediately. But, I mean, Amity is going to swap. No, just going to take the charge.
No.
Amity is 100 charge, dude.
Which will be quite scary. But look at Juven now off of the Tracer going, off of the Vendetta going to the Tracer part English. And look at Sin already poking Promise back out, but Promise will be going back, marking that lane there, and it will be good damage. Is it good enough?
Yeah, I mean, he's split from Sin right
low.
now. So much damage coming into Kafe.
Amity's low. Sin dead.
Ends up going down to Blobs, so Blobs finds our opener here, and it looks like Kitchen, they're going to be able to hold his movie. He goes down. Another kill from Blobs. I mean, nuclear aim.
Wait, Promise, son. There we go.
Juven goes down, and yeah, it's just cleanup for Kitchen. I mean, Amity's probably next on the list here if I were to guess. But who are you gonna try and get her out?
You do not get a stagger here. It's gonna start paying. You know you have 2 minutes 38, but you don't want to play slots.
Yeah, but Kafe, they have the advantage. They can just like kind of wait for their ult bank here. Yeah. Like they're gonna get it eventually, right? So
exactly right. It's 2 minutes to get an ult bank, and you have to get 1 tick. Surely you get the 1 tick unless generational issues occur. Risky building to that flux, Boop building to that beat will be the closest things we have so far. But you know, ground is slowly being made. Barb so TP answers before you dies,
and Muigi's gone next.
Oh my God, Blobs.
So it's another hold from Kafe
is generational.
Here. No backline available, so.
Amity on the corner. Amity is dead.
Wait, the strike from Sin is really big. I mean,
look at
Juven. Go down, so
Juven's wrapping. Rock is good too. No, Rock is not good. Now Juven can just sit here. Promise will be coming back.
Promise might get spawn camped. He might get spawn camped. I think Juven's thinking about it.
I think the thought has passed. No. The thought has passed. It's going to happen. Is Promise aware?
No. Crucial mistake from Juven. Like actually crucial. And Amity's off the Zarya here. Resetting all that grab charge.
This is getting no. This is getting scary.
This is getting really scary for Kafe.
They have five. You'll be going into 4-all situations, so you're quite close. You have to consider things. Barrage might be able to get answered, but you have a lot of other things to worry about. You're risky taking. I mean, not risky. I'll be taking this top right.
So low
Promise.
there. Oh my god.
But
I mean,
Rock
ults
is
are
already
available
here.
here.
Rock is early.
You have to think it's gonna be
Risky
the Barrow
looking
so
low.
Curie Rush, but it's actually
Yes,
the
it will be.
risky
Look at that
ult.
flux.
Comes out onto
Oh,
the Curie,
Poryu!
but
But
Julian
this
finds
is
the
good!
kill, and the beat's gonna get
This is
invested here.
good!
Poryu, they want to win the fight. Brahms is dead. 5v3, and Sin's gonna find
Brahms is
Brahms, and I
dead!
think Kafe, they're gonna do it here. It didn't took them long enough, but they're gonna get the first point. They're gonna get the first point cap here, and they're gonna get a map win here to go up 2-1. And man, they look unstoppable right now.
Oh my dear God, that is getting. Looking unstoppable, but it was getting scary right there. So if you're Kitchen, you can take a bit of pride knowing that you had yourself a good defense. If you had yourself a good last defense, if you had your first defense go better, maybe things would have changed. But also, momentum was very good for them there. So going into map 4. What do you think of ban? You can obviously ban the Vendetta.
Get rid
Are
of
you seeing
Vendetta!
that?
Get rid of Vendetta! It's gotta end. You gotta end it, man. Get rid of that character.
You know what?
Doesn't matter what map you
Here's the
pick.
thing. There's a thought of a map 5 Vendetta ban, but you need to get this map right now.
You gotta win now. It doesn't matter. Who cares about map 5? Choose a map and ban Vendetta. That's
Build
what I
some
would do.
momentum in map 4 and get that fucking win on map 5. That's just the thing about it. We have ourselves a series. I think we're gonna get another game 5. What do you think? I mean, map 5.
Look, man, we're going blow for blow on our pre-match predictions if we go to a map 5 here. So I'm down for it. I mean, I'm still gonna rep my Kafe though. I think they're looking really good right now. And I mean, we didn't have to say it for Kitchen. They're gonna ban the Vendetta and take us to Runa.
Do not hate that. I mean, Runa is probably a good map for both teams as well. We've seen the Risky play the Ram here. I'm gonna probably go to Diva. Maybe go to Zar as well. Maybe Zar Reaper, or even Zar Tracer. Zar's been good even with Vendetta, but you got these other options that you can consider on this map. So very curious to see. Also, want to keep an eye on it. Blobs has been warming up this series slower. Promise is not bad on that far. Things are building here. And now you have the Vendetta ban, which that comp has been your biggest issue. So things are going into your favor now.
Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna mess with my scene real quick because I know there's something wrong, and I just gotta keep messing with it real quick. I just gotta shrink this FaceIt badge because it keeps getting in the way of the leaderboard or the score bug on these escort maps. So sorry, I apologize for that. All my viewers at home. I meant to shrink it.
It occurs.
So got rid of it now. It's all good. But
thank you, Fancy Ferret, for the love.
Yeah,
by the
Fancy
way,
Ferret, shout out. We want to do every FaceIt game ever, but they all start at 9 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday. So it is what it is.
We got other things, but we do our best.
Yeah, we appreciate the support. We try hard. We try really hard to be as good as possible. But yeah, I don't know what Kafe banned, to be honest with you. I think they kind of exhausted their list. If I was to hazard a guess, have they banned Sigma this
I think a
series?
Tracer. They could ban the Sig. I'm gonna see a Tracer ban, honestly.
They can't ban Tracer because Vendetta's banned.
No, I'm not that smart. My apologies. That happens.
They've already banned Kiriko, so you can get rid of Lu. But I feel like that kind of harms Boop. I mean, we know Boop, so he's probably a Lucio first kind of main support player. I feel like that harms Boop more than it may potentially harms Poryu, because I've seen Poryu play a lot of other stuff. So I would get rid of Sig here. That's what I think I would do. Because it was kind of cooking a Kafe at the end of that map. I'm not gonna.
It does, and I do agree. Right, Risky is a very good Sig. But I also feel like the ability to Risky go from the Sig to the Ram.
I'm gonna grab a Zero Soda real quick, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like 10 seconds.
I'll be talking to everyone else. Well, you need to go take the fucking. There we go. Thank you. As much as I do think Risky is being very scary on the Sig, and that would be a good pick for them here without a doubt. You can still play the Ram, you can still play the Dominant, still kind of play for these same kind of angles. Kind of play for a brawl a bit better if they are going the Zar as well. That's another to consider. But Sig is not bad at all. And let me just check.
Who was the
after
ban?
my whole system restart? You see, after my PC restart and I couldn't cast it.
Kiri.
I'm loading everything back up. Kiri ban from Kafe.
Yes.
Juno Brig. So we're getting a Juno Brig again. We're getting a Juno Brig mirror.
Yeah, another Juno Brig map. I mean, they looked really good on the last Juno Brig map.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, if the record goes to show anything, it was a win for them, right? So, and I think the Juno Brig works for both the tanks, both yeah. I mean, it just adds up. I think we'll see Amity on the Diva personally.
And Risky,
And I suck at predicting. Like,
Domino of
but yeah. No, I was talking about this with the chat. That like, as much as I understand the Sig and Risky's very good on the Sig, you can still kind of transition over to a Domina or a Ram and kind of still play a similar style that you want to play. You know?
No, yeah.
Maybe even go for something a bit more brawly with the Ram here, as I talked about. Ram's a bit better, especially on the Runasapi, you know? Or whatever. We're on the Sig.
The Sig is interesting. I actually kind of like the Dom a little more. I think the Brawl, like the survivability once it kind of like delves into a Brawl mirror is super important. And Juven's gonna walk out on the Honoron. This is a pick that I've seen more and more as of late. Like more people have been playing it when there's like bans on Flex DPS. I'll be honest, I still don't really see like the hard vision though, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, good.
I mean, it's been successful.
Let him
but
cook. Blobs is already low. Boop is already low. Risky getting forced out in this corner here, but Yuba getting forced out even further. And
Yeah,
we
all
will
this damage
be
coming in here.
okay.
And it's going to be a
Boop
big
looking
and
low.
in the
Oh
back
my
line, but
God,
Juven dies.
but
Maybe a little too
dies
aggressive.
for
The team wasn't walked up enough to capitalize on that massive flame. And now it's time for
Muhiki
Kitchen.
low. Muhiki's very, very low. Muhiki
for an
will live though,
advantage,
gets
and
the health
Poryu
back as well.
Goes down.
Picked off by
Boop
Boop.
finds
so
the
that
kill.
will probably solve
Sin is
the
really won as well.
Amity.
And
Wait,
Amity
is there a trade here?
walking in looking
A
for a
trade would be
trade. Promise
bad.
finds Muhiki. Amity probably just going to go down, and no trades on the side of Kitchen, and they're going to find a really clean fight one here. And Sin, trying
Yeah,
not to stagger
very
out, does manage to get out. And Juven's going to stick it out on the Honoron. I think the Honoron can work really well, but they have
Amity
to go way
now
harder
on-
when these ignites get caught, because there's no
Amity
way for the
now
other team to
on-
cleanse
yeah.
it. You know what I mean? But Juven actually.
No,
should
but
have
yeah,
swapped.
but there we go. I don't think I hate this swap as well. Now you'll be seeing a bit more of tempo with these comps, right? You have to consider Risky's rocks, hard to be safe with forms, things like that, right? We'll be walking out to this point here. Sin already has 100% onto this rail. Could be very scary, but look at
Blob
Blob.
is just gonna get executed, bro. Like, oh my god. And now it's Kafe's turn. I mean, Omni has popped the ram for him. They're looking to walk pretty hard here, but looks like a solid job of kiting from Kitchen. Blobs does have a really long respawn though, so they are taking this next side 4v5. They decided to take it here, but looks like
But
they're still
look
gonna
at the
turn tail
ult
and
charge.
leave.
That is gonna be scary. That is going to be scary. Slow is good, but won't get much else. Rocks on Amity here, but Amity can live that quite comfortably, and we'll be fighting for this corner. Risky has Flux already. Boop has Rally. Let's see how he gets played this fight. They might just go with the Flux early.
Yeah, and Risky, I think, loves using the flex
Oh,
early, from what I can
shield
tell.
is forced.
Omni
Rock onto
looking to
the-
walk here. Rock's good.
Oh my god!
Rally
Rock
comes
and
out,
stun.
and the flex is big, finds
On
both
the back
supports.
line.
Muhiki draws a
Orbital.
Judo Ray into this.
Muhiki solo!
Does
They have
manage
to live, they have to
Wait,
live.
this is big. This is big. The
But
Judo Ray is
Barstow
going to
gets
get
it
mirrored.
back!
And
Rock
Kitchen,
is missed.
they're going
But
to find
Poryu is
so
low.
they're up
Poryu
one on
is
this
dead.
fight. No ults are being
Shout
invested
out to
for
Muhiki.
Kafe here. Except Omni.
Wait, Amity! Amity
gets
gets
Omni, massive kills.
Oh my god,
Risky.
Amity.
Looking for
Take
kills.
a bow.
Finds 4 in the 4 for the tank player. It's just Blobs up on the high ground, and Kafe, Omni, gonna find a massive clutch in that team fight, and it's gonna take him to the checkpoint.
I mean, as Patrick Fair said it, what a game this has been. We can agree emphatically. From a situation that looks so unfavorable, so that Kafe was going to win it. Amity says, nah, I'd win, and just gets a 4K. Take a bow for that one, with all due respect. And they will get forward spawn advantage off of this. You have to realize that Kitchen could not get that forward spawn. Blobs will have the M-Ray. How does it play in this fight? There's going to be 2 ultimates versus 1 here.
Yeah, and it's gonna be the Sin overclock to kick us off
Sin.
here. Looks like it's gonna
Wait,
be
taking that
flipping
right side,
towards
jumping
here,
onto
looking for
Blobs.
anything, and Blob's gonna go so one, and Juven finds the kill. So Kafe, they're gonna keep on marching here.
Okay, this is the type of fight loss where you get picked here. It starts to get scary. It starts to get scary. Risky going
Yeah,
over to
this
the
is-
ram. I do not hate
This
that.
is getting
But this is the-
kind of
this is
sketchy.
the
Bar
area.
soap is low. Boop also really
And
one
oh
here.
my
Rally's gonna
God,
come out and
Risky.
Risky just getting chunked by it. Poryu wants this kill bad. They're still walking Risky down, but
This
eventually they're just gonna
overcommit
get out
can
here.
be punished.
The card hasn't stopped moving though. Blobs has Emery ult. It's basically the only ult in the lobby right now. They're gonna get some mid fight here, but Blobs. Oh,
Oh!
that might be really cucky.
You get cornered though. Look at Yuven on the corner though on the tracer. Like what is the plan
Wait,
there?
Sin might
It
go
be
down.
scary.
It does actually go
Sin
down.
does die. No, but look at Yuven trying to get a trade here.
Yeah, Leuven
Being quite
looking
sneaky,
for it, but just
and
gonna
there's
die.
okay.
And
Okay.
I mean, Kitchen, they're gonna stop the bleeding here. It's gonna take the Emery ult, but
Oh
Muhiki's
my
gonna drop
god,
the ult
orbital
in.
back
Omni
Amity with
looking for
two!
more kills here. Blob's gonna go down. It's 3 on the fight. And Risky
No,
gonna
but
walk
Risky
back
says-
in
Risky
with
says
the
no.
ram ult. Muiki's won! And both Rams, they're going bow for blow, ban for ban
Ban
right now.
for ban.
Omni and Risky, they're trying to pull their teams over the
But
line. Juven's going to
Juven-
find Promise, and Risky does manage to survive, has to get out here, waiting for respawns from the team. Bar of Soap should be back fairly fast here, and Muhiki is dead.
Even with the pulse, Amity with another annihilation. We've seen the track record. It is quite scary. Boop will have the rally to retort gun. Barfsup will have that ultimate with Boop, you know. Well, going half already. And we talked about it. This is something that's very, very scary because you have to win these fights well. They have 104 meters. You're going to have to win a lot, and you have to win in a row. So let's see what happens here.
And Blob's going to get a... This
But
is a
Blob
really big opener
starts
for
it off.
Kafe.
You
They might
need
not
that.
need an
You
ult to
need
win this.
that.
Promise, Pulse Bomb goes wide, and
It's not
Rally's
over
gonna
yet,
get
though.
popped for
Amity is
Boop.
getting wrapped.
Yeah.
Was able to kill Amity off it. Amity, oh wait, Boop is
Amity gonna
low.
drop the ult.
Boop is low. Boop will live.
But I think just has to hold block. Risky gonna find Poryu, so Omni, I think gonna go down as soon as this ult expires. I mean,
And
Ramform's still
Wiki is
available here,
dead.
so gonna look to potentially find a
Look
try and
at
find a
the
kill at the break,
delays,
but
though.
doesn't find anything, and it's gonna be full cleanup for the kitchen here. And I think they're gonna take that fight every day of the week once the Rambo got invested.
Look
but,
at the
I mean,
delay.
Kafe, the old econs, it's really getting back. It's really coming back. Juven actually catches a wave
Okay,
too.
can
so.
they fight? Can they fight this right side? Slim chat. No, they might.
I mean, they're looking.
No,
for
they
it.
won't. No longer. No. It's too long of a cart. You have to fight this left now. But or maybe you meet here, which is what I was thinking for a bit, but not that much. Look at Amity. Look at Sin. Bar
There's just
Soap
so
is
much
getting
happening
low.
here.
Bar
And
Soap
Kafe
is so
split
low.
super hard here.
No, but
kills.
Amity's on this main alone. Amity's on
Barf's
this
gonna
main a
drop
bit
the orbital
alone.
into this. They're looking for Omni
And just kill
without the
Omni.
ramp
Yep,
for him.
yep.
I don't think there's any way to survive.
But
Sin's gonna
Sin is
drop
flipping
though.
it
Oh,
around.
finds
Oh my
two.
God.
Two kills, Sin. Gotta be a hero.
Oh my, is that three? Is that three?
Three for Sin. No, stop it. Don't make it four. Boop.
Son,
Gonna get the kill stolen
Risky
and
gets-
Sin. Oh my
oh.
god. This map has
Oh.
been straight cinema. It feels like once a team wins
No
a fight
pun
and finds the
intended.
first kill, like it's just like they lose the fight. If you find the first pick, you're guaranteed to lose
You're
the fight
guaranteed to lose
because
the fight.
someone's
Like,
gonna make
look.
a hero play.
This is the biggest example of it is not over until it's over. It is always winnable. Do not forget that for both this game and in life. Risky will have an annihilation. How does he get executed though? Sin going low, but not low enough. That might be a deterrent right there. Muhiki will get the orbital though, and that's something to consider. And this fight's going to be scary.
Yeah,
Must
this
win
orbital's
fights
gonna
for
be really
Kitchen.
good here, and for you, it's
But
not
Risky
afraid
gets
to
one
get
on
aggressive with
Muhiki.
the rally and just starts walking. But
Risky
I mean,
again!
Risky finding massive kills again. For you, gonna go down.
No,
or
we're just going for it.
actually, they
Walking
find different
down
boop,
for
and
you.
Risky has to drop
Risky, take a
the
bomb
annihilation
again!
into this fight, trying to win it, but where's
But
the
is
bot?
it-
Promise has it, so Risky's just kind of free
Risky-
playing right now, looking for any kills.
Punching the daylight out of
Juven's
the
in
tracer,
corner.
but will now
Do you
go
think they're
down
gonna
to this
hunt this?
main.
They should hunt this. The tracer is over there in one, but
Yeah, but
looks like they have to let it go. Promise.
No,
Gonna
no,
get forced
but
off the
yeah.
cart now as well, but Muhiki.
you cannot push, but you will take the fight here anyways. Look careful on Amity though, trying to maybe jump to that right side. Not too sure on it, but it could happen. Shield is very good though. A lot of resource force, but we'll see this orbital. It will be a very good retort. You have no answers truthfully, other than maybe Boop getting a rally. But if you get a pick on you, but
Yeah,
you get
but-
a better answer than anything else.
Omni gonna pop the Rambo,
Ah,
looking for all these
annihilation.
kills, and we've seen this one before. Bombs
Surely
actually
they die.
managed to live, and Promise finds
Wait,
a
but
second.
Promise-
Boop's gonna go down though, and Omni gonna continue to try to walk down blobs.
But the
Omni
slow
finds
is good.
two, but Risky has found just as many
Wait,
on the other side of
halfway,
this.
halfway point.
I think looking for
Can
the
they?
Juno.
They
Trying
get
to
the
surprise
spawns.
the
They get the
Juno.
spawns for it. They get the spawns for it. No. They get the spawns for it. They can fight at this midway again. And they will be close to the rally here. They're not going to have many ultimates that they want to have. Slow is good. Pulse gone wide, however, and we will fight for this corner.
Yeah, but without the Juno Ray, this fight's gonna be really hard, and Boop's gonna have the
But
rally
look
here.
at this rally forcing out Amity here. Amity has nothing. 68, 80% to the orbital. You will take the space. Blob's looking for it. Blob's really starting to look for it, but will not do anything with it so far.
He hasn't been jumped in
They
yet.
will have Promise.
No ults are available from
Juven.
Kafe, so I think you have to go soon if you want to use something here.
Muhiki!
But Muhiki's just dying.
dead! But Amity...
The Blobs gets traded. Omni gonna find two
And he
huge
gets
kills.
another
And
one.
Risky's one over here gets killed, and Omni. I mean,
Gets
how
three.
many like multi
How many
kills is
trades?
Omni gonna find this
How
map,
many
dude?
trades?
Cafe,
How many
they've found
trades?
crazy kills to continue to win fights here. I mean, it's getting kind of ridiculous. Boop's gonna
It's
find a really nice
getting-
exit though onto Juven.
I'll be brutally honest, I think you can't be trading that fight. Like,
No, yeah, it's really
you have
really
to find
bad trade.
somehow, some way. Like, you might be able to win this. You have, how many ultimates commit in this early here? Already Sin forcing that corner. Annihilation, I mean, orbital
Looking
force
for
early here.
Boop, but
Boop
Risky
in
gonna start
there.
walking this down, but Omni's gonna pop the
Blobs
annihilation, and
is
Boop's gonna
dead,
go
and then-
down.
to boop, and oh.
+2 here. Risky probably needs to reset fast. I don't know if there's a trade that's going to be found here. Just holding block. Maybe trying to see if it's winnable. Promise wants a kill. And Risky says yes!
Annihilation on the lead! Risky says yes!
Promise has the pulse bomb available if they want to use it, but Sin
Will
finds a
you
massive
Sin?
kill.
Risky has to live on this corner. Risky gets
Risky
no
just has to do
Wait,
the world.
backline is back.
Boots back on the
Move on to
Lucio,
a
but
rally,
before you
though.
drops the rally into
Rally,
this, Risky
oh
still
my-
alive.
You have him before you is
Goes
dead.
down
Risky
despite
is
his scrappy.
dead.
It's so
about
scrappy.
cinema.
I think it's
about
Blobs
cinema.
versus
It's
Sin, the
all
hit
Sin.
scans. Blobs
scan off.
has to, Blobs has to touch this.
No.
I think Stats the overtime. Promise is here. Should have one touch, but Juven's gonna find a one clip, and the match's over. Kafe 3-1.
3-1. Well played. Could we get a quick tab? Just want to see some of the stats. I mean,
So every one of
Like-
Omni's Elam's a final blow. Seriously.
just no. Actually, give us up. You can show us the play. I mean, also look at Risky matching the stats as well. Both of the ramps. I think that's some of the greatest ramp clutch plays I've seen from two players. I mean, just rich ramp clutch plays I've seen in a very long time. You cannot hit on either tank there, and you cannot hit on either team. That being said, congratulations, Kafe. 3-1. I mean, the score doesn't define that.
I should have been a 3-1 merchant again, dude. I've been the 3-1 merchant, and it's really been paying off as of late. I should have kept it up, dude. I should have
Didn't pay last time. Didn't pay last time, you know?
It was 3-0 last time, wasn't it?
Map 5, what are you talking about?
Oh, no, the last game we played was yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I have a bad memory. My
It was 3-0,
apologies.
but
Yep,
yeah, I
let's work
mean,
on
it
that.
didn't pay
Yeah,
off that
3-0.
one time. But I swear to God, the 3-1's been good. But I mean, Kafe, they lost that first map, and they really didn't look back after that. Mohiki subbed in, looked super, super good, and they're gonna find like very close map wins, but they're gonna find
Map
them
wins
nonetheless.
nonetheless.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that last map was literally one of the greatest maps I've ever watched. Like. That was seriously like it felt like everyone just was like it was like domain expansion like city, bro. Like you got to kill, someone got to trade, and then there was like 2v4, but then we pop ult, now it's a 2v2, and like oh my god, it was such a great map, like really like seriously.
I mean, I agree. Like that was like the map where the main character was not defined for a fight, you know? Yeah. Everyone stood up to be here. It was everyone's time to be here. We saw that, and we saw it throughout the series as well. That being said, if you had to pick one hero, who is your hero?
I mean, the answer's obvious. It's Omni, man. I'm taking Omni MVP.
Yeah.
Gotta get off my DPS streak here. I'm taking Omni. I think she just had a monster series, like genuine monster series. Like I was seriously like in awe at this last map here. So. Yeah, I mean, Fancy Ferret says, "Is this one of the greatest maps of Overwatch ever?" I mean, they had the entertainment going. I can tell you that much. But I'm going with Omni. I mean, and when you needed her most, she came up so big. And obviously, like you could talk about Sin, but I think Omni, of course, like the other three maps of the series, was also really, really good. Where sometimes like Sin wasn't as present as it felt like Omni was. So that's why I'm going with Omni here. I don't know if you have anyone else you want to give it to.
I don't think I can give it to anyone else. Like Sin is probably my closest bet there. Pooryu playing well. You know, we saw some of those big clutches as well. I mean, Juven too to consider. Like you can consider all the players fully on that team. But when you put a clutch performance like that, especially when it matters the most, you just have to give it to Amity. Like there's not much else to say. Oh my God, that game will take a bit out of you. Let me tell you, in a good way though. That's what we cast. This is why we cast.
This is why we cast. This is why
exactly.
We cast.
You catched it. Good catch there.
Yeah, I did. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something on this betting app. Sorry. You know me. Yeah, but I mean that was a monster series, and I don't think there's anything that you should be like mad about if you're Kitchen. No. You were very like I think they just got really uncomfortable. Like when teams start swapping a lot, I think it's a lack of prep and a lack of knowing what you're gonna get in the series, right? And so I think Kafe they played really well, and I think they had really, really good prep on what they wanted to play on all these last three maps. And it felt like Kitchen was always on the back foot trying to make swaps to even up the advantage and make it winnable for them, but They just couldn't really get it done, I guess.
But I think also to say like that's part of the reason why Kafe won and Kitchen didn't. But also if you're any team, you need to be thrown into that uncomfortable situation because if you don't for a season, you will pay for it, especially in playoffs, right? So take that, get a Varden, know what you're not uncomfortable with, know what you can fix about it, right? Know what your players are good at, and you'll go from there. that now, I mean, we've seen it, right? It's been very interesting. Like we've seen our undefeated teams, and when they play each other, score lines don't necessarily add up in good ways. Like you think it'll always be a map fight, but even still, scoreline doesn't define this match. I'll say that.
I mean, I don't. I don't
Doesn't
know.
does no okay no does no it does, but we had some cinema. It does, but we had some cinema. That's how I like to
That was a really really entertaining series. I'm happy we got to do it tonight. I was considering
Agreed.
not doing this game tonight, just letting Jill get it done. But we wanted to cast it. I really wanted to watch both these teams play, especially Kitchen,
Agreed.
because they're pretty dark horse right now. Not a lot of people not a lot of people on them. So we know they're legit, and
Yeah. Yeah.
everyone should really look out. But I mean, the story of the day is Kafe. That might propel. That's a massive win for them, to be honest. Like that might propel them to top 2 at expert with the way 2 Thanos lost on my power rankings. Just as I start thinking about it, it probably will, to be honest with you. I mean, that's just a really really dominant win, and I think that they played like just a really really good series. So props to all of them, and props to Amity for the player of the match there.
Agreed.
Besides that, we can do the classic wrap up.
Yep.
We're doing cast. I've cast scheduled for all week. Thursday, I'm thinking about canceling because Bullskunk's doing it. Unless there's another game that pops up. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow we're doing the Vivacity Fallen Destiny game. I really want to do it because that's a rematch from Losers Finals of Expert last season, and we really want to do a Vivacity game. So tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. EST for that. If it gets rescheduled or we swap games, it'll be announced on my Twitter and in my Discord. So join the Discord. Join the Discord. Follow me on Twitter if you want like updates or like just want to stay connected and like want to see what games I'm streaming. Discord also, I post stats daily. I answer questions. I'll talk about anything literally. So don't be afraid to join and just hang out, like or request matches or something like that. I'm pretty chill. And it's nice talking to everybody in here. So yeah, do all that. Looking at the end of the week, I forget what I had planned out. Friday, I haven't selected a game, but there's a lot of like sample games in there that I'm thinking about doing. So if anyone has any input on that as well, like it's in the Discord. Just like give a response and why you want to watch the game or like what game you want to watch. I mean, it's whatever. Like I'm not that big about it, but yeah. Besides that, I don't have anything else because I want to go play Pixelmon or Cobblemon or whatever it's called, and I'm addicted. And it was a really good stream today. And
It is getting very addicting as well. I can't lie. But thank you all for being here. Thank you guys for the chat. You've been very active today. Really motivating. Y'all are the goats. It's always a pleasure to cast with Parker here today.
Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye bye.